explains it all. Shit that really went down at Jack in the Crack, Jack in the Box. If you guys didn't know, I worked at Jack in the Box for about a year. I recently just quit because I hated it, I guess. I mean, I didn't hate my coworkers, but I just hated the job in general. Like, fast food is just not for me, you know? So I quit that job. And, I'm just gonna talk now that I quit, like, there has been shit that has went down while I worked there, and, basically, I'm gonna tell you guys about the shit that went down, and this is just like part one, because there has been so much shit that has happened while I worked there, with video or picture evidence. Some of my stories will have either pictures or evidence, but if I do happen to find any like pictures or something, or videos of the video, I'll of course insert them either at the end, or maybe I'll cut it depending how my editing skills are gonna be, because I don't know. Alright, so I have my little notes right here, and the first one I'm gonna talk to you guys about is the ketchup incident. And this one actually recently just happened before I had to quit. So I think it was around afternoonish, and I don't know why, but this girl was giving me such a hard time after I gave her the food. I repeated everything that she had ordered while I gave her the food. So I was like, okay, in this bag you have da 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 da. Gave her this bag, you have this and this and that, da da da. Okay, whatever. So I gave it all to her. We had this really big rush, really long line, and I was like, girl, I hate when people be just sitting in the freaking drive-thru after I'm telling you, okay, this and this and that is in there. Whatever. So she was just giving me a hard time. She's like, girl, she's like, I asked. Like, this was a white girl. I worked in Rancho Cucamonga, so there's nothing but white people there. And, well, I was like, okay, but I'm going to have to charge you for the differences. And she kind of, like, got upset. And I'm like, I hate when people get upset about that, because it's like, either way, even if I have rang it up on the first screen, you would still have to pay that difference. It's not because you're changing it that I am charging you extra, because just because you're changing it. That makes sense? Does that make sense? I don't know. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I switched all the regular fries to curly fries. I was like, okay, whatever. So I put it in a bag. I gave it to her. She's like, oh, can I get ketchup? Lots of ketchup? Okay. So there's this little container, right? Probably like yay big, like this. There's a bunch of ketchup. I got a big ass handful. I put it inside one of like the little value small bags. I put it inside in there, and I was like, here we go, have a good one. So looking at me like with an attitude, and I was like, is there a problem? Like, trying to be all nice, my customer service voice. I don't know who the fuck that is. She's like, I was like, is there a problem? And she was like, I don't need this much. So she got a bunch of it. Her tongue was all sticking out, like she was mad as fuck. So she got it, and she like handed it to me and everything. Like, I thought she was gonna like throw it at me, to be honest. Like, I really thought she was gonna throw it at me. I wanted a lot of ketchup, and it was probably like the whole container I probably put, but I got like a big ass handful. I just, fucking bitch, fuck out of here. But anyways, the next kind of also relates to food in a way. So I remember I first started working at Jack. I remember like some fucking lady got me so mad. She got me so fucking mad. And I usually always do this every time people get me mad. Oh fuck. I forgot why the fuck she made me mad, to be honest. So many incidents has happened just like this one, but I'm gonna tell you guys about the first time it had happened. So I don't know what the fuck she said, what she did, but I remember I just grabbed those tacos, and every time somebody makes me mad and they have those tacos, I grab them and I squish them while I put them in the bag. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, put it in the bag, and I'm like, fuck out of here with that bullshit. Like, and that was like the first time I had ever done it, and ever since that, like, I've always done it, especially working graveyard with all those drunk people. I always did it. Like, I didn't care, I really didn't care. Sometimes I'd give them freaking tacos that were left there for like an hour or something. I don't care. Like, I really don't. And if I get in trouble for it, then I really don't care, because I'm not gonna work at Jack in the Crack ever again, because I hated it. Okay, so the next thing is that this has to do a lot of my like stories and stuff has to do a lot with my coworkers, just because like working at my Jack in the Box was fucking fun. Like, a lot of us like fucked around so fucking much, and there has been so much stories that I want to like get through, but I'm not going to, because I'm not trying to make this a really long video at all. But anyways, enough rambling. So we have this theme song called La Chona, and if you guys are Mexican, you guys already know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna insert a couple of videos of us singing and us dancing to La Chona in this clip. Yes, bitch. Yes. I think that is like our theme song. Like that Jack, that's that Jack's theme song there. Like everyone got down to it. Like I don't know what about it, you know. I remember like just like pulling up to the drive-through. I'd put the La Chona song on and then like it just clicked. Okay, but anyways, that's pretty funny. So the next thing is this probably has to be one of the most epic things of Jack in the fucking Box, bro. Like honestly. So I remember it was two Dannies that used to work there that was working. Some guy named Juan. Out of nowhere, Danny was like, "Oh, there's a Corona in the back," and we're like, "What the fuck? Like a Corona? Like, you know?" And then they're like, he was like, "Yeah, like in serio, like there is." And I was like, "Nah." So we all four of us we went in the back in the break room, and it was fucking. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I was like trying to like ask like Danny or Juan. I was like, "Oh, like were you guys the ones who did this?" They were like, "No, like we didn't." Like they were like being all serious. They kind of got scared in a way, you know. And I was like, "Okay, well, what the fuck?" So I just left it alone. Moments later, dude, like I get a vibrate on my ass cheek, and it's like it's a message which I'm going to insert that right here. I was like, "What the fuck?" And like me and Dan were just busting up, dying. Like we're like, "What the fuck?" Like dead ass. And I was like telling Danny, I was like did you like snitch or something? Like, and he was like, "Yeah, well, it's because I'm not trying to get in trouble and all that," which of course I understand, you know. So we're over here like trying to fucking brainstorm, contemplate, like what the fuck, like who left this Corona bottle here, like at fucking Jack. So you know, we started thinking about like who can possibly have stored a Corona bottle in the break room and shit, you know. So we kind of had an idea of who it was, just because the fact that he worked graveyard the day before. Graveyard is night shift, you guys, if you guys didn't know, like from 10 to 6 in the morning, 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning. So you know, we kind of already had an idea, but we weren't gonna like blame him and stuff, whatever, you know. But yeah, that shit was fucking epic. I don't think anything was like more funnier than that. Everyone, like the next day or the day of, everyone was all shook. Snuck a freaking Corona bottle in the bag, and you know we kind of already knew it was him just because like he does like coke and he does drugs and he still lives with his mom and he's 30 and he rides a bike and yeah. So he never got fired, guys. He was impossible to fire this guy. I don't even know why. Like, he just, I don't know. But anyways, so that's it for the shit that has went down at Jack. And there's so much more, guys. There's so much more that I just want to share to everyone. I like to share these kind of stories to like people that I know, like people I work with now at my new job, people at school, my friends, like my Snapchat. Like people used to tell me how fucking hilarious my Snapchats were, because like of these people that I like worked with. Like it was just so fun working there, you guys. But I miss it, but I hate the job. Like I miss my coworkers, if that makes sense. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for another video.